Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Stellaris. We're playing 4.1.3 with all DLC enabled, Grand Admiral, lots of advanced AIs, and we are playing the Mindwardens origin. We're actually playing as a Militarian Guardianship, which has the Mindwardens origin, and we also have Exalted, Priesthood, and Sovereign Guardianship as our Civics, while being Authoritarian, Militarist, and Spiritualist in terms of our ethics. And so far, we've made it to 2216 in the prior 2 episodes, and we are up here in the northeast of the map. Haven't encountered any aliens yet, but we have we've done a lot actually. We've expanded a little, kind of in our core constellation. We have encountered the Quaff, whatever it is, this miasma that's psionic disease that's spreading here out of the Huyun constellation, and we're trying to counter that. Unfortunately, it has spread to our home system and has basically sowed panic among our populace, but we are just 45 days away from upgrading our ward to protect our populace from the subversive influences of the psionic energy. We have also built up our fleet. We built up an army. We have eradicated a hive mind pre-FTL populace here on Chariot. There are a few disconnected drones kind of hanging about these crawls, but they are set for extermination as our Militarian pops take over. It's a continental world. We're playing with rare habitable worlds, so this is amazing that it's spawned right next to us. I may have even left it a little late, but you know, we got where we got. So we're grabbing that second world out there. A few things, kind of minor things happened that I won't go over, but over here on to our east, I guess, we do know there's an empire here lurking, the Delta aliens, with sort of 4,000 worth of fleet strength. And we have attempted to abduct them, but that has failed, so we are undoubtedly expecting hostilities. They probably would have been hostile anyway, right, as we know. To that end, we're building up a starhold in the Mura system, hoping that that will be the bulwark against these. We might be able to grab a few. We've grabbed Delphine system for the minerals that it has. I'm not sure if we will be able to hold that for very long, but, you know, we grabbed it for now. Let's go ahead and move our construction ship and get back into it. We kind of hold the system. We also grabbed Cruxima here, building up another choke point for later down the line, but we managed to get us again a station in here, and it also even has an ocean planet, which we might colonize or might terraform maybe at some point in the future. We are also patron of this artisan troop. However, we don't have the money to continue our patronage here. We cannot. Yeah, okay. So they're offering greetings, patron Pashna Khan. We have come up with a gorgeous new type of architecture, specifically tuned to improve crowds' understanding of one another, a ministry of culture. It functions thanks to a mix of using the populace's subconscious bias against each other and art, then smashing it all and presenting a new form of unity. Would you like to purchase this building? It will surely prove useful to building your empire together. It's a bargain, and it may be so useful. I would actually like it, you know. I would like it, but for that we need like 500. You know, we might be able to sell some food here, I feel. Ooh, what is that? Hang on, guys. Sell 500 food. Oh, we do have 2 trade stockpile. Oh, wait, this trade system has clearly changed. I have no idea how it's changed, guys. Lose 600 trade, gain 500. Sure. All right, let's get this Ministry of Culture worker jobs, unity from jobs 15%. It's a deal. We hope the situation improves. We apologize, Patron Pashna Khan. We have sadly reached something of a creative roadblock. The Enclave is in disarray, and we have nothing to offer at this time. We thank you for your patronage, as always. We hope the situation improves. Okay. We are going to be out of these very, very soon, but we're hoping we...
System survey complete.
We're suffering great malices from this miasma spreading, but hopefully we'll be able to counter it with the ward. The Grand Ward is complete. With our Grand Ward is now complete, psi radiation in the Velutaria system has been reduced to manageable levels. The population of Velutaria Prime is gradually recovering from its adverse effects. Nevertheless, the psionic aura has and potentially others still poisons the wider galaxy. Our scientists hypothesized that the technology of the Grand Ward could be applied to the development of a more powerful shroud seal. These massive structures should be able to suppress auras in entire star clusters. Building a shroud seal in the Beta Ursa Majoris system will be a significant advancement in controlling the psionic menace. This is research worthy of pursuit. Psionic suppression.
Situation log updated.
Russian, yes, please. But I would love this, though. Let's get pop growth speed first, so we're not too far behind the curve here. Let's land our armies back on Velitaria Prime. Right, I mean, these guys are kind of standing where they
The
should.
spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yeah, our fleet is docked in our kind of domestic station. Technology research, administrative AI, organizational circuitry rerouting, academic fervor. Yeah, we're not particularly tech, like we're not going to go for robots and such, because we are still psionic ourselves, as we discussed in the first episode. Not psionic, but like sort of spiritual, I would say. And yeah, we're not psionic, we're spiritual. But we will make use of, AI and sort of that sort of technology. I think that's reasonable. Let's get specialized combat computers. I feel, let's get that. 102 months. Gonna get mining station output in a few months, boosting our economy. Okay, we have plenty of capacity. We need alloys. We need alloys urgently. We are getting a city district going here. Although, to be honest, we have plenty. Oof. Things are actually fine. Let's build this, but let's build generator district straight after. We do need this. I'm just gonna get 500 gold, 500 energy. Yeah, but we'll get this kind of going. We do have this planet here. We only have 1,000 pops here, as we are purging the crawls from this galaxy. Crawling slums. Go ahead and clear that as well after we build the temple. And then we can see what we specialize. We don't have a lot of generators here, but we do have mining and agriculture here. Traditions available. Ooh, let's have a think about that. So we have already, in terms of traditions, unlocked supremacy, right? Because the future of this galaxy belongs to those who are strong enough to seize it. And we have one vision, true unity. We have achieved that as our first ascension perk. I guess our options are now to continue with prosperity, planetary infrastructure upkeep minus 10%, resources from jobs, and upkeep from jobs. Maybe. Let's see what else we can get, though, in terms of maybe some of these. Adaptability, pop housing usage minus 10%. Strategic resource, we don't have any. Habitability plus 10%. Orbital bombardment damage, master districts. Yeah, we're not really full yet. Resettlement cost. No, our empire can truly prosper under the guidance of strong leaders. Leader cost, not really. Archivism. We don't have a lot of exhibits. Diplomacy, that's not our jam. Discovery is kind of too late for it. Domestication. Vivarium, no, that's not for us. Domination. If we do not impose our will on others, they will inevitably impose their will on us. That sounds like us. But that just gives us sort of influence and capital buildings. Unlocks edict and enhanced surveillance. No, that's not us. Enmity. But we need rivals for that. Early expansion. Harmony. Instability. Pop upkeep minus 10%. Colony ascension effects plus 25%. Holy Covenant Federation type. Yeah, that's for us. Leader lifespan. Empire size from pops. We already get a big bonus to that. Governing ethics, attraction, crime, edict fund. Maybe later. Subterfuge, I like that. Statecraft, politics, more envoys, open markets. We're not really traders. Maybe subterfuge. Security lies in uncovering the secrets of others and keeping our own well guarded. Operation infiltration cost minus 25%. Code breaking. Adopting. We do have encryption plus 2 to Mindwardens. So this is kind of. We have no one to infiltrate yet, to be honest. Let's just stick with prosperity. Maybe get another ascension perk. Planetary infrastructure upkeep minus 10%. Administrative operations. As our empire continues to grow, eliminating corruption and inefficiency is of critical importance. These credit drains must be plugged. Indeed. Let's see how that works out for us. We do have now agenda. We got specialist pop output. Okay. Contact event pending. We have picked up readings of unknown nature. The signals seem to follow some kind of repeating syntax, which could indicate sapient origin. Should be investigated further. They seem to be concentrated around a single space station, though it is unclear whether it forms part of a larger spacefaring civilization. All right, proceed. He was already on it, though, wasn't he? No orders for this guy, though. Go ahead and survey.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Okay, mining stations unlocked. 0G refineries. The addition of internal refineries and mining stations will substantially increase mineral production. Okay, more minerals. Gonna have enough minerals from Starbase construction, core drilling array. Mining station output. Corvette building and such. 5 years. Let's gotta go for it because we do have plenty of naval capacity and we don't have a lot actually kind of occupying that capacity. We're still gonna have to build now though because we need to deal with the threats here. Look at this guy. What's this? No, it's just a lone ship. Okay, they don't seem to be interested in us, thankfully. But we have spent like 500 upgrading this Starhold, so that's good. How much is that? That's 2,000 and it will be even more, so that's a positive. But we are gonna be building more and more, and yeah, I got plenty now.
Construction complete.
Housing all of this good stuff. Let's get another generator in, that's for sure. Sure, what do we got here? Sprawling slums being removed. That's a very positive.
Blocker cleared.
Pause this. We need more alloys urgently. Urban expansion. What do we have here? 3 building specialization available. Heavy industry. That's what we need. Metallurgists. Minerals into alloys. Yeah, we need heavy. Or maybe we need mixed industry in there too, because to be honest, we are lacking consumer goods as well. Urban expansion. I'm not sure. We could build Ministry of Culture here. No, I think we need. Yeah, we don't even have these jobs filled up. To be honest, we need to just kind of grow here, right? Yeah, put everyone into medical workers first. Yeah. Let's kind of just wait for that population there to build up, and just rely on our homeworld to actually support our economy right now. I don't think we can get any more minerals out of this. What is it going to give us? 16 credits? Yeah, we need a couple of these now. Boom. This should stabilize the situation. Right. But it won't necessarily change it entirely, yeah. Okay, another generator district is in order. For sure. And yeah, I mean, then we just need population, to be honest. We need pop growth into that. And we need the technology here. Okay, 18 months. Good enough.
Anomaly found.
Okay, anomaly found. Let's see if we can kind of ward ourselves off at the top here through this nebulae. Oh, is this a dead end? Let's just check that out.
System survey complete.
This isn't really very compelling in terms of do we want to take these systems on because our empire size is now 100. We're going to start getting penalties. I'm not sure. Let's kind of first just kind of survey these, see if there's no need to push into this, I wouldn't, because this isn't really much for the penalty we're going to start getting. We do have a promotion here with a head of research. Eye for talent. Well Counselor, yeah, okay. First contact event pending. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the independent space station of Rigan Commerce Exchange. Let's see if they want to talk.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Okay. I speak on behalf of the Rigan Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties on our station in the Afarmike system for more than 1,000 of your years. If you happen to possess more resources than you need, we are more than willing to take it off your hands. You will be duly compensated, of course. Well met. Okay, you know what? What we have is like a whole ton of influence, which we're not doing much with. So let's go to our government edicts. We do have the Inner Focus Edict. That will cost us 3 influence, but give us plus 10% monthly unity. And I say we take it. We need all the unity we can get, and we don't need the influence anymore. I mean, we've got enough here. We're not claiming anything. I don't really see anything particularly compelling here. Maybe go ahead and just... This is kind of 3 gold, 3 energy rather. Not really strictly necessary. Gonna build a couple of hangar bays here as a precautionary measure. Build up our fleet. Okay, we are decently... Yeah, we have a decently sized and sort of like spaced fleet. Right, let's kind of ship design. So we have long treks. Those are our sort of coil gun and nuclear missiles. We are relying on shields
System
mostly.
survey complete.
And we got blue lasers here. First contact event pending encounter in Olimar. Ooh, what do we have here? So first, we have made first contact with mysterious aliens in the Olimar system. For now, we have codenamed them Z aliens until we can find out more about them. Until I find out more about them. If there's a language, we should get onto it. Okay, Kesh, not Tukor. Go ahead and check them out. Okay, we do have plenty of minerals, but we're not building anything about our economy. We don't have any civilians, to be honest. I think we just need to kind of... Which is fine. Yeah, everyone's working. But also means that there isn't really much we can do here. Okay, we don't have a lot of growth here either. Okay, we kind of stabilized our economy in some way. But Chariot... Oh, it needs a sector governor. Can we get enough? Okay, another unity. Okay, let's do Pursuit of Profit. The Pursuit of Profit has become a central tenet of our society. Those who are successful of any kind of enterprise are deeply admired, and the accumulation of energy credits is seen as an extremely worthwhile goal. For the benefit of, like, our order. Sure. First contact event pending. A terrible sight to behold as we begin to pick up more and more visual images of the aliens known as the Delta aliens. We could no longer deny it. We're dealing with a society of robots. It was only a matter of time before this knowledge was leaked to the wider public. The revelation has provoked widespread horror among our populace, who have taken to describing them as repulsive toasters. Already, many are demanding that we take action to deal with the new mechanical threat. And so we shall. Spiritualist ethics attraction of 25%. They can't be that bad, no. So we shall. Hostile. Okay. Let's see our factions as well. Alright, fleet management. Where's our government? Factions. Path to Victory Committee. What do we need? Okay. Obedience, loyalty. Extra national authority. We need subject nations. Conclave faith. Allowing replacement of organic life with robotic workers. Yeah, we'll never allow that. So let's go ahead and... Situational law. Government. Policies. Robotic workers. Outlawed. Yeah. Let's go with that. Oof. Okay, they seem to have taken this system over, have they? Okay. I'm gonna have to hold them off here. Wait. Hang on, did we actually manage to speak to them or not? I don't get it. Well, they are robots, but... Hang on. Ah, we're still trying to establish... Okay. Repulsive toasters is what they are. Oh, did they actually... Z aliens. What are you? Oh, what are these disgusting worms? Hang on. Omega aliens. Oh. What are these worms running about our territory? Xenos.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Okay, nice. Pop growth speed plus 10%. Genome mapping done. Mapping the genome of an individual through the sequencing of their DNA opens up tailored medical treatment and therapies. That is all excellent, but we need psionic suppression. 173 months. Unlocks building psionic suppressor. Megastructure shroud seal. Unlocks feature. Unlocks the ability to construct shroud seals and psionic suppressors. Psionic suppressor. Increase job psionic ore intensity daily reduction in the system -5. Increase. Okay. I mean, there's lots of other good things we could be doing, such as this thing. Small amount of unity plus 5%. I feel like we have to. We're already quite some way behind, to be honest. 150 months, because that's 10 years, more than 10 years are going to take us here. Deary me. I'm a little bit scared,
System
to be honest.
survey complete.
I'm a little bit scared. Okay, this actually isn't a dead end.
Construction complete.
Maybe survey out here, and then we try to grab this. We'll come back and just survey this and understand which systems are the best to grab. Arguably, though, we should be grabbing this anyway. I feel like we don't really have a choice here. Let's go ahead, yeah, maybe grab this straight away. Incoming transmission. Here follows the latest newsletter for all our patrons. The Enclave is in a frisky mood. Pause. The creation of this Stellaris rift has caused many an artist to shift their primary focus to creating new experiences for it. So far, the most noteworthy to come out of this endeavor is an orchestral piece conveyed by a scent. Our work continues, and any donations would be greatly accepted. 50 influence. We cannot afford to donate right now. Yeah, we don't need the influence. We're exceptionally sorry to hear that, patron. Alright, goodbye. That's fine. High Shield gets another promotion. Nice. He's a veteran level achieved, level 5. He's our principled politician. He will be Empire Effector's counselor. Pop upkeep and trade from jobs. Yeah, he's definitely an advisor. Go ahead and grab this. How far are we? 35 months. I'm going to try and save our alloys. 35 months and then rapidly build this up. Hacking detected. Oof, our team in charge of researching the Delta aliens report alarming news. An attempt by them to hack into our computer systems has been detected. Unfortunately, it seems that they gained access to a considerable amount of sensitive information before we were able to shut off their access. This unfriendly act has left many within the Militarian Guardianship deeply worried at the threat of Delta aliens may pose. We have to be watchful of them, yeah. Reloading bay deserves a significant portion of the starbase for reloading our weapon components and provides for extra defense platforms. Okay, ship starbase modifier, ship fire rate plus 25%, defense platforms plus 2. All right. Communications jammer, disengagement chance, and reloading bay here. Yeah, for sure. Let's get this kind of going, and we'll build up some defense platforms here for sure.
Construction complete.
Let's grab this, build this up, and move on. What are these? Oh, this is a commerce. Okay. I mean, these aren't obviously not bad systems by any means. Yeah. Let's kind of survey, see what we can find. First contact pending. Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up from Delta aliens have paid off, and we're finally able to open diplomatic channels with the civilization we're now known to be XT489 Eliminator. Remarkably, it turns out that they are a fully autonomous robotic civilization led by a single formidable AI. We have no sign of their creators. We can only assume that they were wiped out in the cataclysm from which the XT489 Eliminator emerged. We should study them. Perhaps our own automation could be upgraded. No, terrifying. We must find out how to dismantle them.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Oh, look at that hive mind. Hostile organic vermin detected. Respect our authority or else. Yeah, spy network growth on them. Well, let's try and hack them. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, that is for sure. But we have to, right? Rush. Not Telkin. You're gonna have to try. Get some intel there. First contact event pending. We have received our first clandestine report from Spy Master Roshna Telkin inside the XT489 Eliminator. This holds the foundation of our first spy network within a Xeno empire. From this day forward, they too will realize the formative benefits of Militarian-owned information control. Excellent. A multitude of voices here. Sensors indicate their presence in the Olimar system that is sending rudimentary signals across the galaxy. These same patterns have been registered on a long-range scanners originating from parts unknown. Though it is not clear whether these signals are intentional in nature, it warrants further investigation. Alright, let's find out more. We're building up our defenses, building up more here. A Banis Nebula, we'll try to grab that. Archaeological site discovered here. Fine. Yeah, let's keep trying 28 months. Okay, 28 months and we start to rearm, you know, as fast as we possibly can.
System survey complete.
Hang on. Our colony is growing, so that's a positive. Council agenda ready. Favored society, specialist pop resource output plus 5%, but now we also get resources from jobs plus 20%. Let's go ahead. Crack that. Evolving society is still ongoing. What else do we have? Let's go ahead and expand our council. I feel display of power. No, we don't need that. To be honest, we need military build-up, I think. Ship build speed, claims, war exhaustion. Yeah, so we got like a lot of ships to build. So once we have the resources, let's go ahead military build-up. We have like 100 naval cap.
System survey complete.
Oh, we don't have any ships, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and try and see if we can if these kind of connect up anywhere. This is not like a bad constellation to grab potentially, but this is kind of getting really quite far away from our core worlds. We gotta be mindful of that. Yeah, well, okay, our capital world is not growing at all. Because I guess this thing is growing. Let's just kind of slow this down. Because I don't actually know how this works, if I'm really honest with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep... we don't have that many credits, but... Let's see if I have a specialist. Population change last month, plus 22, but civilians, minus 16. How does that work? Stratum. Okay, everyone's becoming a specialist. Okay. Frankly, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But this planet is doing well. So that is at least a positive. Not sure there's anyone good to hire here, and we don't want to waste unity. If there was someone with, you know, fertility preacher, for example, I would take that. But yeah, nice. We've purged everyone. It's just Militarians on here. Migration, there we go. Migration plus 5. Migration minus 5. Growth plus 5. Yeah, there's no real decisions here. Send artifacts. Expel excess population. No, we don't want that. Priests can produce... How many priests here do we have?
Construction complete.
Not really all that many. Build these
Construction complete.
mining station, and then grab this thing. Okay, and we do have this ready. Look at that, that's 6,000 now, that's great. That's great, nice. Interstellar franchising. A focus on franchising allows us, even the most mundane planet, to open thriving, dynamic businesses, providing local jobs and increasing trade. Let's get it because we get the Ascension perk and we get the Finisher effect, resources from orbital stations plus 25. Not sure what that means. But yeah, we get less upkeep. We get an Ascension perk. I said we get Technological Ascendancy. Because what other option? Lord of War. I don't think we would rely on mercenaries. Enigmatic Engineering, Cloaking and Encryption. No, this is not for us. Starbase Influence, Grasp the Void, no. Consecrate Worlds, not really. Imperial Prerogative, that's just not, thematically doesn't fit us, really. Yeah, I feel like Technological Ascendancy. Technologies that would have been indistinguishable from magic mere generations ago are now within our reach. A new age of technology has begun. Nice. At least something. Let's get these guys. Close borders, that's for sure. Well, let's try and get some info on them. What are they? Ooh, Determined Exterminators and Warbots. Yeah.
Anomaly found.
There we. Oof. Look at that. They have. Ooh, guys, we are in deep trouble. We need to bring this here urgently. We also need urgently build defense platforms. Look at this, guys. Ooh, I think they're about to attack us, to be honest. We messed up. Ship designer. Defense platform. Medium guns. Get their shields off. Oh, dearie me. This is very, well, we do have 3,000 plus our starbase should help us. So let's just try and sort of see. Yeah, they're all corvettes. Oh dear. We definitely need fleet management for ship designer. Yeah, we definitely need to get this thing kind of going. All right. And I feel here, yeah, we get a good amount of shields, good amount of armor. I feel like just a good all-rounder, right, would do us fairly well. Bonplar. Exalted, boom. Kind of maybe just delete this. Auto-generate designs. Let's do this. Delete this one. Trixalin. Yeah, we don't need to auto-upgrade. I'm gonna put like auto-upgrade off. So that we can just review every design with every research. But let's do these, right? Shield damage. These guys have the range, so the medium tracking 30. 30 accuracy 90. What's the range of this? Range 0 to 75, 0 to 60. Point defense. Yeah, I mean, to us, let's do medium, so like maybe we can just shoot some down. You know, to be honest. I'll put these, because they got the higher accuracy in tracking. Sure, the shield will penetrate. We also have four hangar bays on this thing. You know, I would suggest we do this. Let's go full laser. Now let's build 4 of these. I am going to also, to be honest, maybe a few of these.
Anomaly found.
What do they have? They have 8,000, guys. It's fine. I guess we have 3 +7, yeah, so we can hold them off, I think. But let's not... let's not kind of sleep on this. We kind of need... We're getting all the alloys we could possibly get. We need pop growth. Like, urgently. No, we need one. Let's build this up. Okay, that's good. This is our colony. Sharia 2 is coming online. What's our population here? 600, yeah.
System survey complete.
Stagnant and 5.6 thousand. We are getting some more resources from these systems, so we are growing overall. Yeah. Yeah, we are building this up for sure. Mass extinction chilly planet. This planet of interest in the system is covered in layered upon layer of dense ices and varying composition. Apparently it was once home to more varied and pleasant biomes.
Situation log updated.
Special project has been issued. Survey this. And go from there. Okay, a couple more. How many do we have? We have 15 here. So let's build maybe 8 of these.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Yeah, oh, yeah, there's that Corvette. Oh, dang. I just built some, didn't I? Okay, fine, whatever. Establishing a new standards for the modeling and construction of Corvettes greatly improves efficiency in production. Pipeline. To be honest, we need like more research urgently. We also need more armor urgently.
The heathens march against us.
Look at... No, the declaration of war annihilation commencing. That war goal. End threat containment. To indicate what we seek to achieve. Cleansing. And threat. Okay. Alright. Oh, let's hold on, guys. I don't think they can get us, right? Surely. Okay, let's put another defense platform in here.
Spaceborne creature encountered.
We do have a good choke point here. I mean, they're obviously going to take Delphine from us. Means we're going to lose some minerals, but we got minerals here. We get it plus 30%.
Special project complete.
Pop growth speed, by the way. So that's a very positive development. Max extinction frozen. An unnatural shift in the atmosphere's chemical makeup resulted in the slow onset of an ice age, beginning before the formation of Militarian Guardianship and likely persisting long after our passing. The exact cause is unknown, but possible explanations include failed terraforming attempts or intraplanetary terrorism. Some radical elements within the scientific community on Velutaria Prime suggest that the climate shift may have been caused by the unchecked emission of industrial byproducts. This view is confined to the fringe, as it is unlikely any race intelligent enough for industrialization would be foolish enough to wipe themselves out. Surely. Okay, we would like to donate for 50. Cannot afford to donate right now. Goodbye. We are in some dire straits here. That's fine. I'm glad we've built up. Okay, they're leaving. Okay, no, maybe it's time to strike. We cannot afford to this. Oh, maybe this is a different enclave, guys. Oops. Oof. No, they're not leaving. Okay, but only half of their army is attacking. Fair enough.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Right. I really hope our station is... Boom. Okay, they just retreated. Okay. Okay, they just ran. But we have no retreat. We also have kind of buffs in our own territory, so we will be able to hold them off. However, let's repair and actually try and take this out. Right? Go on the offensive. We can find another choke point. Why not? Right? Let's just repair for a second here. Maybe they're being attacked from another side, because we're gonna have to kind of contain this threat. Order some more ships in here. Wait until we're fully healed, and then we will strike. Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and venture. Venture out. We got 45 corvettes. Yeah, at least we could just kind of rampage through this and just kill something. First contact event pending. Void worms. We have discovered that the far-reaching signals originate from a simple spaceborne organism. Organism we have taken to calling void worms. It appears that this galaxy is riddled with these creatures. From the varying wavelengths of the signals, we have determined that the creatures develop through several stages of growth before reaching final maturity. Though they do not appear outwardly aggressive, their patterns of communication indicate coordination on a galactic scale. Easy prey.
An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine. Construction complete.
We'll take the fight to the enemy here. A rapid strike with our corvettes.
Heretic fleet detected.
Ooh. Ooh, no. Let's get away. Oh, before we engage. Get back to Murat. Hang on. Good thing I paused this, guys. This could have been a disaster. Oh, they brought their 50 corvettes in here. And we've been detected. Fine. Fall back. You have 4,000 fleet in here. Yeah, I think we can get away from here, right? Yep. Okay. Well, that's a positive. They might come after us still. That's fine. We can take them on. Enclave diplomacy. The artisan troop. No, we do want this. We do want this. I'm gonna grab this and say it's a deal. Well met. We do want all the unity we could possibly get. To be honest, I think we should go with unyielding. Let's say 19 months, because we
System survey complete.
We need to buff. Let's just double check. So yeah, we do have sovereign guardianship, which gives us defense, starbase hull plus 5%, starbase armor plus 5%, shield hit points in friendly systems, ship fire rate in friendly systems, and accuracy in friendly systems. But our starbases should be hull and armor. Okay. Let's just check quickly what's going on with our population here. Sorry, guys, give me a second. Sorry, guys. Back in, had to pause for a little bit. So yeah, here we are in our new colony. We can actually turn this prioritization off of medical workers. We needed that to grow the increase population growth. Boost that. But we are getting to, 1,000 pops almost on there. Let's go ahead and unpause. What do we got? Enemy fleet. System surveyed. Yeah, these aren't. Oh dear. They're coming in. Yeah, I want our.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
I want our. I keep running away. Oh, we got 3 of them. That's where, all of our defense platforms are alive, so that's all positive. Hang on, let's just have a look what they're wielding. Because this is one way, they got nuclear missiles and small mass drivers. So they're attacking our shields. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, so from our side, we're 120% efficient. Hit ratio 63. They hit us more often. I mean, they have a lot of evasion. Point defense killed. Missiles. Okay, well, our point defense is working very well. Mitigating some of that damage there. Damage to shield. We're 110% efficient. We do 3,700, but we immediately, we're more efficient on armor and hull. So that's a positive. Yeah, I think we're doing fine. They're using small mass drivers and nuclear missiles, so just kind of the standard Corvette blueprint, it seems.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
All right, research complete. Specialized combat computers, active matrices tuned for specific combat-centric tasks, greatly improve engagement efficiency. Let's get the fusion reactor going, because that will maybe lead us to destroyers, which would be very nice. 5 years. 5 years for that. We also need to be honest, what we need is to move these guys back and actually upgrade. What do we do? 47 out of 27. Wait. Did we make all of our... No, long treks? Maplar? Hang on. It's not true. We don't have 47 Maplar class. Do we? No, we're not. I'm a little bit afraid. Defense platforms. Let's build one more for this. Did a couple of... Not sure what's better to invest in corvettes, because I do want a fleet so that we may potentially strike at these guys. Again, they're gone. Let's maybe try, if we can, strike at these guys here. Because we should be able to get these guys pretty quickly. Negative new trade, Fashna Feber. Oh dear, he's a wasteful. Oh, consumer goods upkeep plus 10%. Not great. Not great. Yeah, let's see.
Construction complete.
We should be able to knock these out fairly quickly. I guess we have to grab this because it's a choke point, so regardless of whether it's actually a good system or not. We should be able to knock this station out, like, very quickly. Alright. And
Heretic fleet engaged.
That's kind of what we need to do. Any prolonged engagement, we risk... Boom. Okay, no fleets in sight. Very interesting. We are gonna have to give this up though. That's kind of the issue. We are gonna have to give this up fairly kind of quickly if they do counter-attack. Yeah, so to that end, you could say... you know, it's better to get corvettes, because then we could strike at these guys more easily. Not sure what's better. Ooh. At least one mega structure. Okay, ooh. I mean, are we really gonna extend that far? We do have to exterminate them. We do have massive penalties making ourselves really big though, but I mean, if there's an exterminator, we have to deal with them, don't we? We do have a 2,000 point system here. We do need to take things away from them, so let's go ahead and just jump over here. Hang on. Maybe just enter orbit, try and heal here. See if they come for us. And then we keep kind of striking at them. Strategic resource. That's all positive. Let me just have a check here. Are we... Yeah, we still got no population growth here. We are getting, yeah, boosted population growth here. I think we have plus 30% now on both planets, so... That means a positive... Oh, actually... Sorry. So I don't know what's with me. Let's actually not clear that because we're very low on credits. We've got to be mindful of that. I mean, we're doing fine with everything. We need, to be honest, we need more. You know what we need? We need more alloy foundries. That's what we really need here. Urban expansion. District specialization. We need heavy industry. Alright. Go with heavy industry on the here. Change this. Hang on. I think I messed up. Let's get this thing and get heavy industry. Alright, what does that give us? Metallurgist minerals into alloys, minus 200 housing. Okay, let's put heavy industry and we're gonna build more alloys on there. Because we do have the population on there now. Yeah, that's a good use of our minerals. We're still getting the... Put these kind of here. We don't really need the minerals or the food. We need the technicians. Leader level up. Who is this? Scientist Vashna Setter. This is our intrepid explorer. We're still exploring, by the way. Sensor range, service speed. I guess let's keep him an explorer. Keep him out there. Okay.
Construction complete.
So let's try and dip into Seoul. The danger is that we get cut off here. Build mining stations here. Ooh, Tomb World. Yeah, I do want to kind of explore this just so we can actually grab the resources that are within our sort of sphere of influence here, so to speak. You know what? We should have actually... Sorry, guys. We should have maybe grabbed expansion to reduce...
Anomaly found.
Reduce the penalty we get from systems, maybe.
Heretic station engaged.
Yeah, let's try and cause some havoc here. Alright, kind of cut them off maybe a little bit. Oh, yeah. Go into Civics. At least we deny them resources, and hopefully now we have sort of a line of escape here. Right, if we can actually find out whether one of these is a choke point, because if Dulce is a choke point, for example... Okay, mass extinction event in here in Civics. A planet in the system still wears the fossilized traces of a past ecology on its sleeve. What could turn a thriving biosphere into a blasted wasteland? A special project has been issued to trace the source of this disastrous transformation. Okay. Okay, unity here. Hang on, I'm gonna pause. So expansion-wise, guys, we get colony development speed, habitat, alloy upkeep. No, I don't think we need star-based influence. That would have, yes. Systems and planets. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, we get like a malice, pop growth speed. Nah. Fine, yeah, we get better. We got the... better if we got supremacy. Now, unyielding could be a possibility. This galaxy is vast and full of dangers. Unlocks agenda, impenetrable border, starbase capacity +2, starbase upgrade speed. Doesn't matter too much. Defense platforms cap if we complete this. Starbase upkeep -5% grants access to Martial Alliance Federation type. Allows access to the Eternal Vigilance Ascension perk. Starbase damage, hull, yeah, basically double down on starbases. Defense armies produce half of unity. Really good for us because we already get some benefits from our sovereign civic. Never surrender. Hostile claim. Influence cost. Orbital bombardment. Yeah, so friendly territory. Starbases and defense platforms have their hull and damage increased by 33%. Yeah, unyielding is, to be honest, it's a possibility. Or subterfuge, right? Where it gets. we would infiltrate others, but to be honest... yeah, because we can't have a lot of space. Like, I mean, this is all nice. I mean, I would like this, but the thing is, the penalty we get from Empire size on that, huge. 16 systems, we get 150% from systems. And 2 colonies, 100%. Yeah, so we really need to just build tall, and get unity. Like, we can't really afford to grab these. Like, it's just not worthwhile for us. So we really need to lock ourselves in at some point. What about some, like, harmony? Is there anything that reduces, like, governing ethic? Empire size from pops. Leader lifespan. Domination. Yeah, I mean, expansion. This would be empire size from systems minus 25%. Empire size from planets minus 25%. The thing is, this is kind of useless to us. We get max district on every planet. We get pop growth speed. Starbase upkeep minus 20. Statecraft. Departmental efficiency edict fund. Council agenda. Duration politics. All sorts of favors and such. So if we... This third one that we do, that will unlock, like, you know, ascension path for us. Mercantile. Adaptable. Habitability plus 10 resettlement, mass districts. Defense army damage. Pop housing use minus 10%. Adopting adaptability. Increase colony designation bonuses for regular planets. I feel like it's either unyielding, subterfuge, or expansion, guys. I feel like expansion would be a good one because, to be honest, we have to expand. Like, we just have to. We might cut this off, maybe grab this Tomb World as, like, the last outpost here. Alright, but we're gonna have to grab this, and we're gonna have to grab these, right? Because these guys are attacking us, you know? I mean, we might as well grab this at some point. Because this is all locked in. Might as well grab this. Ugh. Right. I mean, that penalty will be huge for us, to be honest. Colony development speed, habitat alloys, upkeep. Starbase influence cost. Yeah, the thing is, it's going to take us this tradition and this one. They're both kind of useless. We have enough influence. Colony, this is useless. 10% pop growth speed is useful, and this is useful. All of this is kind of useless. Maybe we go unyielding. Defense platforms, caps, starbase, upkeep. Impenetrable border. Yeah, so we'll just build these. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from abandoning this once we clear. Once we clear this up, there's nothing stopping us from abandoning these systems. Okay, let me think about this in between episodes, guys, because we're running up on the hour. I think that was a good third episode. We got these exterminators. Eliminators, rather, but we are taking the fight to them right now. Knock on wood. So yeah, let me think about traditions in between episodes. You guys let me know down in the comments what you were thinking. And we'll pick this up in the next episode, guys. Exciting. 25 years in only, but haven't even met other empires. We'll see what other threats are there, but we already have eliminators. And these, seems like, again, knock on wood, we are stable. We're handling it. Alright, guys. I hope you're enjoying this series, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.